The final hearing is currently underway in the trial of former President Yoon Suk Yeol. He faces charges of leading an insurrection over the December 3rd martial law declaration. Now, as the court moves up to wrap up its review of documentary evidence, tensions are emerging between the special counsel and the defense over key materials. Attention is now focused on whether the special counsel will seek the harshest penalties, including life imprisonment or the death sentence.
The final hearing has begun in the trial of former President Yoon Suk Yeol, who is accused of leading an insurrection linked to the December 3rd martial law declaration. The Seoul Central District Court began proceedings at 9:20 a.m. on Friday, hearing final arguments for Yoon, former Defense Minister Kim Yong-hyun, former National Police Agency Chief Cho Ji-ho, and 5 other defendants. Yoon appeared in court wearing a white shirt and a black suit alongside the other principal defendants. During Friday's session, the court is first concluding its review of documentary evidence submitted by both the special prosecution team and the defendant's legal team. This will be followed by the prosecution's final statement and sentencing request, the defense's closing arguments, and final statements from the defendants themselves. Tension surfaced with Kim Yong-hyun's legal team challenging evidence submitted by the special prosecutors from the outset of the hearing. As a result, lawyers for each defendant are expected to spend a considerable amount of time addressing evidentiary issues. Therefore, the prosecution's sentencing requests for each defendant are expected to be announced later in the day. Earlier, the special prosecution team sought a 15-year prison sentence for former Prime Minister Han Duck-soo on charges of aiding the insurrection, presenting it as a benchmark. Given that Yoon is regarded as bearing ultimate responsibility for the declaration of martial law, observers say the prosecution is likely to call for a far harsher punishment. Special Prosecutor Cho Eun-suk convened senior prosecutors and deputy special prosecutors involved in the investigation to make final adjustments to the sentencing request, with the option of seeking the death penalty reportedly under review. The verdict on insurrection charges, the first against a former president in some 30 years since Chun Doo-hwan and No Tae-woo, is expected to be delivered in mid-February.